So I'm sitting here in the parking lot, still in Chester, Virginia. More than, I don't know, I dropped that load at 8:30. And here it is going on 5 o'clock. I've been sitting a whole damn day in a parking lot trying to book loads out of this area. Yeah, I could deadhead back home. But why would I do that knowing that, I can get a load from this area going either south, north, west, whatever the case may be. It's crazy, man. All freaking day I've been sitting here, and it's not that I haven't been looking for loads or my dispatcher hasn't been looking for loads, because we have. The same shit goes. Like, we've been calling around to brokers and stuff, and they give us the same excuse. Oh, your MC isn't old enough, all this crazy shit. And the sad part is, some of these freaking brokers are brokers we've dealt with in the past, and I'm sitting there like, so what's the difference from the first few times that we delivered? The one lady, she told me, she says, oh, well, sir, well, actually, she actually was like, gonna give me the load for $2,600 going from here to Texas. And the moment I gave her my MC, she was just like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't work with you. You're less than 3 months old or whatever. And I'm just sitting there like, lady, this isn't my first load. You're not the first broker that I've dealt with. And she explained to me that, it's out of her control because, they have it, her company had it set up so that, if someone gives you their MC and it's less than 3 months, it automatically shuts you down and it can't be overridden. I get that. I understand all of that. But at the same time, it's still a dumbass rule, because if you're working, say for instance, you basically don't get any work for 3 months and you're still inexperienced, and I go back to the same company, how does that make a difference? How does that make you say, okay, well, it's been 3 months, I feel like I can work with you now? But why would that be, different? It just is a dumb ass rule. So I don't know. Been sitting here all damn day, and I don't know. I just don't know if I should just drive on home or what. And I would hate to freaking drive home only to freaking get a load out here tomorrow that's causing me to have to deadhead back out here, because again, I just feel like I'd be wasting fuel. So it's just one of them tough decisions that I might have to make. Look like I might be spending the night out here somewhere. Who knows? Just craziness, man. All freaking day. I've been like on my phone all day trying to figure out something, trying to get me a load, and I just can't find nothing. It's crazy. So just as I expected, I ended up leaving Chester, Virginia yesterday, and decided to drive home because I was sitting there like, man, I don't feel like sitting out in Chester, Virginia. Didn't feel like sleeping in that truck and some more stuff. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to deadhead back home. And before I left, I was saying to myself, I said, I'm probably going to end up going home. And then all of a sudden, Virginia, Chester, Virginia to be exact, is going to be popping with loads tomorrow, which is basically today. And sure as hell, I get all the way home, I wake up, and my dispatcher, well, let me back up a little bit. So at some point yesterday, I ended up hiring a second dispatcher. No, she's not going to be replacing my first dispatcher, but I feel like two heads are better than one in reference to trying to get me loads, because as long as I have more than one dispatcher helping me out or whatever, trying to get loads, potentially I can get loads faster, maybe even better loads, who knows, but and I'm gonna credit this to my brother. I'm gonna just let you guys know I credit it to my brother as far as this idea, because at first, no, I didn't want to listen because I was being pig-headed and I'm frustrated, but at the same time, it does make sense that if I get a second dispatcher, potentially I can get more loads, better loads, and maybe even loads quicker. So needless to say, that's what I've been working on. So anyways, back to where I was. The dispatcher hits me up and she says, hey, I got a load going to Mexico, New Mexico, whatever, from where's it going from Chester, Virginia, and I sat there like, ain't this up? So needless to say, I drove all the way home, deadheaded all the way home, only for them to get a load from Chester, Virginia, going to New Mexico for $2,600. And I was frustrated, like, damn, like, if only I had just stayed out there. Yeah, I would have been uncomfortable as shit sleeping in that fucking truck. But, just to be able to get that 2,600 would have been nice. But here we are. It's a new day, new adventures, possibly more lows, better lows. Who knows? We'll see what happens throughout the day. But in the meantime, we are going to see what transpires, and prayerfully, we're going to get some good news. What you say? We're going to do this or not? We're going to do it? All right, let's go. What up to all my fellow road dog ladies and gents? It's your boy Trucking on the Budget, back with another video for you guys, man. So it's another day, man. Another day. Still trying to get loads. It's been tough times, and I'm sure it's tough times for everybody. But you know what? We got to keep pushing. We got to keep pushing. So I'm back with some information in reference to when it comes to dropping these loads, man. So I just had 2 loads pretty much that I dropped. One was going to Georgia and the other one was to Chester, Virginia. Strangely enough, like, it was my first time ever doing a double load, to the point where it's, I guess I made the mistake of, like, when it came to my bill of lading and my my rate con, I basically didn't realize that I needed to make sure that the rate con had the same information as the BOL, because I actually thought that the rate con had the information for both loads on it, but there were 2 separate rate cons, and I just hadn't checked. But anyways, I submitted my information to my factoring company, and for the first one that I delivered to Georgia, which was last week, I think last Friday or Thursday, I think it was Friday, I was expecting to get paid for that yesterday. Well, sadly enough, didn't get paid, and I'm sitting there like, damn, what the hell happened? And of course, I dropped that other load and basically submitted the paperwork for that. Well, turns out I get an email basically saying that they had not received all my paperwork for the first load. So I go back and I look, and I'm looking at the BOL and the rate con, and they weren't matching up. The rate con basically had the Chester, Virginia address on it, and the BOL had the Georgia address. So it was a minor mistake on my part, and I had to correct it. But it kind of makes you wish that, they could have actually called me and said, hey, your paperwork isn't matching up. Can you submit the correct paperwork so that we can pay you today? And sadly, because of the fact that the way that they do it, it's like, yeah, I submitted the correct paperwork, but it's going to take another 24 hours before they can actually pay me for that load. It's a little heartbreaking feeling, especially being that you got things you got to take care of, bills, expenses, things of that nature. I got fuel put in the truck to try to transport loads and things of that nature. But it's a learning process, man. Everything is a learning process, and I know it's going to take a while before I get a hang of everything, before I get everything down packed to the point where I won't be making these dumb ass mistakes. But yeah, so I just want to pass that information on to you guys, those of you that have never done double loads, double drops, or whatever, or drops more than one. Just make sure that you pay attention to that. When you get your rate con, make sure it matches up with your BOL. You want to submit all the paperwork so that you can get paid for that load, in a timely manner. But yeah, man, so I'm back out here trying to get another load. I've been on the load boards all morning. I've seen some really good loads. I've actually called around. Sadly enough, some of the loads have been taken already. Other loads, again, they hit you with the BS about your MC, and some other loads, trying to think some of the other excuses they give. But, so when I actually called for available freight, I told the person the dimensions of my truck, told them, the type of material that I have and things of that nature. And somehow, when they dispatched me over to the broker, they had me down as basically having a reefer truck. And I'm sitting there like, and that was a really good load. It was going for like 2,600. And I'm sitting there like, when did I say I had a reefer truck? But Make sure these people get your dimensions, get every bit of information that you have for your truck. If you have a reefer truck, tell them you have a reefer truck. It's a box that has the dimensions of X, Y, and Z. Tell them all the other equipment that you have to go along with your truck. Like I said, I have a dry box truck, 92 by 102. I'm sorry, 96 by 102 with a lift gate. I have a pallet jack. I have load straps, and I have load blankets. So make sure they get all that information, man, because otherwise you're just gonna be wasting your time. So anyways, we're going to try to find us a load, man. We got to get paid today. We got to get some money. We got to get moving, man. Anytime you sitting still, man, you ain't making no money. You shut it down, you ain't making no money, man. You got to basically get out here and grind. So I know it's frustrating for everybody. It's definitely frustrating for me. Let me tell you. Don't sit here and think that your boy is just so calm, cool, and collected, because I'm not, goddammit. I want to get paid. I want to basically do some things, take care of some things or whatever. And I got some special trips that I want to take. So, yes, definitely, I want to get paid. So, let's go, people. Let's get up, let's get out, and let's get this money, man. Let's go get it. So, I'm in the process of trying to book a load for myself today. I'm trying to alleviate any dispatching or anything like that. Trying to cut my costs and stuff like that. So, I'm in the process of trying to figure things out on my own. Like I said, I do appreciate my dispatcher. But, I just basically said that I need to cut costs. Dispatching costs, broker costs, I wish I can cut fuel costs. I wish I can cut some other costs, but, it is what it is. But I'm just trying to figure some things out so that I can, maximize my profit, as I always say. So that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. I'm going to get on this load board. I'm going to see what I can find. Hopefully somebody's going to basically say, you know what? Nah, he ain't no Sarah or nothing like that, but yeah, this man is definitely knows his thing, so we gonna basically see what we can do. So let's go, man. These brokers better stop playing with my emotions. This joker just posted a load for $157,500. I know it was a typo, but damn it, fucking stop playing with my emotions and shit. You getting people blood pressure up and shit. When you see 157,000, man, I would do so much for 157,000 right now. I'm like, seriously, come on now. Get your shit together. I don't know what you doing over there, man, but you need to freaking focus. Matter of fact, somebody contact that dude and tell him to change that shit. That's craziness. So I just saw a load going from Sterling, Virginia to Canada. The market value of this load was $9,000. $9,000 freaking dollars. I have everything that this load requires, except for they want me to have 6 months of authority. I'm like, are you serious? What happened to the 3 months authority? Shit, it's ridiculous. 9,000 for the market means that I could have potentially taken that load for $6,000-7,000 or whatever. That would have taken care of so much in one freaking swoop. Just one swoop. But sadly enough, these brokers, these shippers with their freaking stipulations is absolutely unreal to me. I'm like, come on, man. This ain't my first rodeo. This ain't my first load. I've been delivering all kinds of loads, all kinds of weights, all kinds of miles. And I'm like, are you serious? Sadly enough, all these damn brokers, these shippers, they look at your MC number. You can't lie to them. You can't say, hey, I've been working for 20 years. They look at your MC and see that you only been working for a couple of months. This shit is absolutely crazy, man. It's disappointing. What the fuck, man? I cannot wait until this 3 months, 6 months, 1 year shit is over with. Because I'm telling you, I feel like I'm missing out so much just because of a goddamn time and length of it as far as my authority. Makes no damn sense. So I just had another call that I made to another broker. And this load was $5,000 going from Pennsylvania to Oregon. $5,000, man. I had everything that they asked for. And I was actually so close to getting it. The person actually agreed. I couldn't tell if it was a man or woman. But they actually agreed to give me the load. But then when he or she asked me how far away from the pickup location, they actually Googled and saw that I was too far away and decided not to give me the load. I'm just like, man, come on. Like, too many damn close calls today. Too many close opportunities to be able to take these really big loads and nothing. And it's like most of the stuff I'm seeing on the board is not even worth my time, money, or fuel. And it's like, I'm like, come on, man. Something has to change. Something has to give, man. It almost made me just want to drive close to Pennsylvania just so I could potentially get that damn load. But sadly enough, I'm pretty sure by the time I get to the state line, that load is probably going to be gone. $5,000, who the hell is going to pass that up? But you got these dummies taking these freaking loads that are like $200, $100, or underbidding others that are trying to get some decent rates. So I'm going to keep plugging, man. I'm going to keep going until 5 o'clock. Usually that's when these brokers shut it down. So we're going to see. Prayerfully, we'll get something. So I just called that load for Edmonton, Canada, the one that was $9,000. Spoke to the guy and everything was going so well. He was like, so excited about wanting to give me this load. But then he discovered that another entity within there, or another department within their entity, took that load and did whatever they did with it, and to the point where it's no longer available. I'm sitting there like, are you serious? Like, all day long, I've been coming so close to getting the load as far as rate goes of my tenure and doing this. And I keep coming up short. Like, come on now. Like, something has to give. Like, I need to get this big break. I want to get this big load up under my belt to be able to say I did it. To be able to say, hey, look, show it to these other brokers. Like, look, you see this damn load? You see this $9,000 load? This freaking nearly 9,000 pound load? All this other bullshit that they asked for? Like, come on, man. Give me the opportunity to make some of these big loads, to deliver this stuff, to get my damn company name out there. Makes no sense, man, But yet again, as always, I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep pushing. Something's about to give. I feel it. I know it's coming. I feel it. It's right there. It's in my grasp. I got, what, 3 fingers on that joint. I'm trying to, like, come on now. Like, if only I can get my hands wrapped around that damn thing, man. It's mine. It's going to be mine. Trust me when I tell you. I'm going to be back with you guys. And believe me when I tell you, when I come back, I'm going to have a big load. I'm going to have a big load. And if I don't have a big load, I'm done. I'm quitting the business. I'm out. I quit. So I'm sitting here looking at these loads, and I just came across a load back to Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, that is. And I sat there thinking to myself, man, I just got back. Like, damn, I would love to go back to Vegas. I would love to go and have more fun and all that good stuff. But I'm sitting there like, I don't know if I want to take that drive again so soon. Like, yeah, that was a beating. Coming down through them mountains, through them canyons and all that craziness, coming down through Arizona, freaking New Mexico, all that good stuff. I said, man, come on, man. Like, I don't know. I think I'm just going to take a breather, rest for a minute, and then I might just go back out there and do it again, But, like, nah, I think I'm gonna try to take a ride up north. It's crazy. I feel like I've been, like, going over the same paths of road for a minute now. But, yeah, I will admit that, going out to Vegas and stuff like that, that was one of my most favorite loads and stuff of that nature, taking that drive. It was really nice going out there, coming back, like, come on, man, like, all these hills, like, all these mountains, all the snow, all them freaking animals all over the freaking place trying to come out to the roadway. I'm like, are you serious? Can we, like, cut up? Like, come on now. But anyways, then we go to Texas. We had the tornado. Then we come to Oklahoma and, just all kinds of craziness. And then coming down through Alabama and Tennessee and, all that. I'm like, damn. Like, but, this is what I signed up for, right? This is what I signed up for, I said I wanted to be a trucker. I said I wanted my own authority. So get your ass out there and make some damn money. Stop complaining. That's what I'm telling myself anyways, right? Anyways, yeah, so I saw that load for Vegas, and man, I perked up. I was smiling from ear to ear, like, damn, salivating at the damn mouth and shit, like. But yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on this one this time. I mean, I'll end up taking that trip again eventually, but I want to pass because, like I said, it was hell getting up out of there. So I'm trying to get a hang of how things are done as far as like that lane, going out to Vegas lane and all that stuff. California, whatever. So once I get used to things, I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna end up taking that load more often. But for now, I just want to take a break, kick my feet up a little bit, So, anyways, man, yeah. So I don't know. It just doesn't look like today is gonna be the day that I get back out on the road. This is day number 2 without a load. My new dispatch, she has been looking, like I said, I just submitted my paperwork to her, so everything looked good for her and stuff like that. So she, she's fairly new in the game herself, but she says she wants to try to, keep me moving as well. So I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm hoping that, with the 2 of them, that, I'll have loads coming in going. I'll be like nonstop, just keep moving and stuff like that. And that's my main goal. Just to keep moving. And eventually, I want somebody else to be driving. I want to be able to pay somebody and say, hey, go take that load for me. Bring that load for me back. Hey, do whatever. I ain't going to be that type of boss to be like, none of that craziness. But at the same time, I just feel like I want to be able to kick my feet up and enjoy my daughters and just enjoy being home and enjoy my loved ones and things of that nature. So, enjoy my new sweetheart and all that good stuff. So that's what I'm looking forward to. But yeah, man, we'll see what tomorrow brings. I'm looking forward to it. Pretty sure it's going to get a lot better than it has been. So until then, folks, man, I think I'm going to shut it down for the day. Better luck tomorrow. As always, keep trucking. Stay safe out there. Pass this video on to friends, family members, relatives, anybody that you know. I don't care who they are. I want them to basically view this video and get some sort of inspiration from the content that I put out. All my new viewers, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I want you to comment on anything that you may have viewed, any question that you may have for me. Believe me, I'll get back to you in due time. I will tell you this, while I'm driving, I won't be sending out messages, but as soon as I get to stop, yeah, I got you. So just hang tight, and I'll be back with you as soon as possible. But until the next video, get off my screen.
Big time. What the hell?